I'm Bill Kaemmer, the Executive Director for the Chapel of 4 Chaplains. I'm here today with a good friend of mine, Chaplain Brigadier General retired, Kenneth Brandt. We served together at the National Guard Bureau, and we're here in the Chapel of 4 Chaplains in Philadelphia to tell you a little bit about the story of the 4 Chaplains.
Bill, thanks so much for having me. It's great to be here at the Chapel of the 4 Chaplains in the Navy Yard in Philadelphia. And the story is, I know you know the story very well, but for those who don't, on February 3rd, 1943, the USS Dorchester was heading across the northern Atlantic and had 902 passengers, soldiers and contractors. And part of the soldiers included 4 chaplains. And once that USS Dorchester was hit by a torpedo and it began to go down, the chaplains, they leaped into action.
I think the unique part of the story is you had these 3 different distinct religious groups represented. You had 2 Protestants, a Catholic, and a Jewish chaplain. And the story really hinges around selfless service. So this ship is going to sink in less than 30 minutes, and these 4 chaplains move to the top of the ship and they help evacuate, eventually saving 230 passengers on the ship. So the story is really about selfless service and about interfaith cooperation. And just think of the calling these 4 chaplains had. That in that moment, they had less than 30 minutes to decide who they were. And at the end, they all simultaneously took off their life jackets and gave them to the last 4 soldiers on that ship.
And the scripture passage that resonates with me is out of the book of John, where Jesus says, "Greater love hath no man or woman than to give their life for another." They gave their lives for other people, people they knew and people they probably did not know, because of their calling to serve. It was a passion that fueled their hearts, that fueled their souls, and allowed them to engage with people to the point of giving up their lives so that other people might live. And it's truly a privilege to be here at the Chapel of the 4 Chaplains to commemorate those 4 wonderful men: Chaplain Poling, Chaplain Good, Chaplain Fox, and Chaplain Washington.
And on a final note, so on February 3rd, 1951, the chapel, which is where the foundation was founded at Temple University, was formed. And we're celebrating our 70th anniversary. We've now moved to the Navy Yard. But 70 years, the Chapel of the 4 Chaplains has stood in Philadelphia, and it supports the foundation that goes worldwide to tell the story.
Let me conclude with this. We're telling this story because each of us needs to find our calling, our passion, to do something and to contribute to something larger than ourselves, to give of ourselves, to make a difference in the lives of others. It is calling, it is service, and it is sacrifice.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Bill, for having me. Appreciate it.
All right.
Hua.